again, don't be shy. We're all Anishinaabe here. Don't feel like you can't ask for help. With hard work and dedication and having the support system, his family, his relatives, that's what we all need to do to our young people to help them get through to their education and training.
My name is Betty Ripple, and my real name is Becky Spook. I went into nursing when I was 17 years old. There was many times I wanted to give up, but I didn't. I kept on going. Actually, I went to school in residential school in Kenora. After that, I went into nursing in Fort Francis. I was homesick, but I kept on going. And I was trying to say about the kids, I know it's hard. Like right now, my granddaughter is going to school in St. Catherine's, Brock University. She went there when she was 17 years old. She's in her third year of university right now. And I've been talking to her a lot. It's not going to be easy. I mean, like she's 20 right now, but I call her almost every day just to encourage her to keep on going to school and think about where she's going to go in life. I told her, if you want to make it in this world, there's the good and the bad. You're homesick and here and there, but you're so far away from home, when she comes home, she came home in Thanksgiving, and the next time she won't be coming home till Christmas again. I miss her so much because her and I were really close the last few years. In the summertime, she comes and stays with me. She went to work at the mine this summer. She had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to drive to Red Lake every morning. And then that was hard on her. I mean, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning is hard. Anybody, I guess. Like with my experience in life, I've come this far, and I always say that this is a hard world. It's not easy, especially being an Anishinaabe person.
Niwin awan niwi zawinan may nasamok kung subik ni gani oge makwe pagochikans eske wasegi juk Catherine College when condition the cause game chuji in the cause ayama uegu geni menekabe isokogo gego aoka Wene uka uichi awa shkea anin kege nishi mami noga boyat uege kina magu inya usu uge uge uichi awa kagwata kitonet ag shkea agigo kawat kauni chansiat mi biyo ayauk Kagwatakito chimikono kiyat mitashima nivo kene magwa ma wane unchimami nagaboya chigoge wena pichishi chigeo mi oego chip musse magak mai nigo oe wanchip musse magak wene oege awat kiwi kungechigeat ke Migo beshigeat pepkan dishugean awe wana uijama wane tewe iganan chibiwi so kagwat goge kcha ge gego patawa china ne ma kcha oe keju agwat wi so kagwat Mimani go ego minike ninge kenda manigo nigach
Bill Forbister, Dishnikas, Grassy Narrows, Zhooniyaa, in my Sturgeon clan. Zhooniyaa Sokyo ma Zhooniyaa Biitong, way back to Tamga Kibmat Seko. Michigo be Wawich Domining about education, employment, and things like that. I think this is a great program. Prior to that, it used to be the federal government running it, but over time it was run by our own Kino Indigo. So I think it was a great thing to have. Although every now and then the funding is it's based on the funding Zhooniyaa to be able to cover the Treaty 3 area. It's working, it's been ongoing. We marched out their own business. They go that program and it's no go shin away. Kino ma teo ga makuin away. No me can ni shopon and 2 years to urban school immersion Snabe school. They're starting from JK to even high school. So I think it's picking up. Utenang magayawat unreserved school gagan Pakanaguisha 7. She goes urban school, it'd be like a mixture of but this particular school is only for Nishnabeg for now, but I think eventually it might expand to our Ojibwe language. Chapi Tendagon, Iwe Chikwe, Kichunigatek, anyone is Sinaja, Nibio Yaganaja, Skaganian, Nichansik, Kigitog Winigo, no Stakshi Mami Manijo sink, me my Gendaman. Me not saying Gundana quick no more Nanaki, Egagi Gitoad. Each Kenny began to switch game TV. Me were no some Jaganashim Wakima. Beggars he was singing in a Moksage, Nana get an ocean in TV. I restriction snapping what I think me ma Kano Kendamwapan, Scott Lake Nogo, we could Kendamwat, Gajan snapping what. Zamin Jaganashim Wakmishima, Gaget. The Shema go pick up a dana Oxaguno, Gavinoji, Kajab, Kajakanamago. Aishma, you go past Nagan, given unit to what we know, what is a geese revenue, against Sabema. And it's just the moment in town, Kakanonago, and it's to town. Constantly Kenzin, she isn't quite down and they go. Me, my Joseph Tau, you are. Monsieur, and it's Geshago anymore. Okay, go Akachiva. Petos go on in Kino in the Bookshare Agarabas. Zambo Papi Awa, Kiwanakishu in it. Pakana go to his tower. Meaning, as she cannot mark a Waniki shut away a Gwen Snabe, but can Papi Asi. And Sam, me my Jinakasea. Nibongi non dog, Shreyak. Wake it to Adgar, what's the use? She could get them out to make fun of me. Get to again, got you again. Miss Maganavats, where we're nicking on my door. Me Maganavats can you say, I have a quick tune what, Chigaway, and again what's the got you going to snap and what gain. Knee beyond baggage stand stab and what get took. So, get winigo, was two now, I wear Shagana Simon, we get nuggets two now. Ismajam se tavsejat and Gikon Snabe Motekwe. Mr. Koya, Minokesh Kendma. Mine.
New go working they go, most dot them, on Ningaming, Uitege, Nita Ege go, Manitoba Tigong. I was part of a Zhooniyaa. Quite a while. I'm one of the board of directors. A few years ago, Alan White must have had a dream, and that's what in his dream the spirits told him that we need to involve the youth and then have the elders, because it's from the elders that we learn a lot of lessons, and because a lot of the elders had been there, done that sort of thing. So then they're the ones that pass the wisdom on. So as a result, this was born. So, and because Zhooniyaa represents 28 First Nation communities, they decided to offer tobacco to each First Nation community for them to select who their elders would be to participate in this. They decide on what the theme is. The first one was in Kenora, and that's when all the elders, we found out, which elders were who, and then which First Nation community. There's a brochure that shows all the elders that were present, from all the different communities, with the exception of Buffalo Point and Saugeen. But all the other First Nation communities were there. So the theme then was, what do you need to know, and how do you prepare yourself for a career in your life, or what do you want to do? So, and then they wanted to find out from the elders their own experience as when we were growing up. It was certainly different when I had to go look for a job, and I had to leave the community to find a job. Not like today, the jobs are there, because of the summer employment, they call it. So that's how it's different. And I found that time was a factor in the white world, where it's not that way, not really that way on the reserve. So I had that first year, I started working when I was 14, so it was quite an adjustment, and I guess that's things like that the young people need to know. Like, some of them are prepared, a lot of them aren't. A lot of them are into the machines, they're so wrapped up in that they don't know anything else. This is the first time that I know that there's going to be an exchange between the elders and the youth. If the youth have any questions, and whichever elder that they approach, do their best to guide them, give advice. Like if they don't know, then they can suggest somebody else. Well, I'm getting to be that age, and I was thinking, when I think about a lot of these elders, they have so much wisdom, so much knowledge, and I feel like a little kid still in a lot of ways, and I often think, I wonder if I know as much as they do, because a lot of them, their experiences were a little bit different. Some of them went through the residential school. I was one of the lucky ones I didn't go, and I consider myself lucky because of that. And some of them start working when they're 10. Different. A lot of them were brought up traditionally. I wouldn't know how to skin a deer. They do. Things like that. That's some of the knowledge that we need to pass on with the young people. They have so much opportunity, so much, there's so much out there. It's overwhelming, a lot more than what we had back when we were young people. So I guess they have to kind of slow down and focus. What do they want to do? How are they going to get there? Who are they going to approach for guidance? There are people out there that have the experience, or they have the knowledge. Just gotta find them. There's one Sam. A lot of our young people don't know what the talk on. I think that's one of the factors that our young people got to know, is what the talk is. I guess that's it.
Sally spoke about the importance of knowing oneself, and that's the starting point. The next piece that's almost as critical as knowing what's out there, knowing your surroundings. And in older times, you worked in your community, you knew what your role was, you knew it was available to you. Now, with technology, there is no limit. Young people can work anywhere in the world. The sky is the limit. So sometimes that's information is not always available, and so people start with who they see first, right? So little ones, they see the teacher, oh, I want to be a teacher when I grow up, or I want to be a Treaty 3 police officer. So we always start with the familiar. So one of our roles at Zhooniyaa is working with young people and going in the schools and showing them all the things that they could do, things that are possible. And young people are very techno-savvy as far as being able to access some of those opportunities. So our role is to kind of guide them and make sure they know what opportunities are there and what wages are being paid, what the educational requirements are. So we do help them with that. And we're looking at, it's one of the trends is a changing workforce. So it's not like you do one thing your whole life. You move from opportunity to opportunity. And in the larger society, they call this now precarious employment. But from my way of thinking, it's an interesting array of opportunities, a chance to try out different fields. And I see our role as trying to expose young people to as many opportunities as possible so that they can develop into someone that's capable of moving from field to field. Gretchen.